back to Magic Talks once again, and I'm going to talk about friendship. Friendship, we all know you have friends, I have friends, but I'm going to talk about two unique friends. It's a story about a jungle. In a jungle, there were two good friends. One was a pond and one was a willow tree. Willow tree's job was to take care of the pond so that the water would not evaporate, and pond's job was to give water to the willow tree so that it would stay in good health and it would have beautiful branches. They shared a lovely bond. They would laugh, they would enjoy, they would just be the way we are with our friends. They were having a wonderful life, and one fine day there was a twist in their life, and every story has a twist. That's how the story is made. And in this, the twist was one king who lost his way and was lost in the jungle, just stopped there, and he sat near the pond and saw the willow tree. He was aghast to see such a beautiful willow tree. His first demand was, why is this tree here and why is it not in my palace? And that is it. When his officers and when his guards, everybody came looking for him, when they found him there, the king was not interested in that. He just told them, I have only one thing, and that is uproot the tree. Uproot such an old tree? They inquired. He says, yes, when I am saying my command, you have to uproot the tree and take it to the other side, that is towards my palace. Oh goodness, so gracious. They started uprooting the tree, and a big cart was made, and the tree was shivering, trembling, because they were trying to pull it out. They didn't want it to die, so they were just digging it out from the bottom and trying to put it in a big cart and take it away. The pond cried, the willow tree cried. We do not hear or we cannot see their tears because we are not friends with them. It's just we say superficially, but I hope we from inside also we feel for the water and for the trees, which is very important. And the tree was taken. Now the story, the tables have turned. The sun would come and there was nothing to protect the pond. Gradually, the water evaporated, and no sooner after some months, that little pond had dried and changed into a big, beautiful cloud with lots of tiny water droplets in it, and it was huge and it was big. As it became a cloud and looked down, started shivering and saying, what has happened to me? Other clouds just smiled and said, don't worry, this is not your story only. We all have the same story. We were some water body, we were something, and then after some time when there were no trees to protect us, here we were up as clouds. Okay. He was pacified, he agreed. He just said, I have one request. Can we ever go towards the king's side? They said, why? He said, because my friend Willow Tree is there. You want to go and meet Willow Tree? They said, luckily or fortunately, we are going to go tomorrow that side only because it's very cloudy today, and we know that our movement is towards the king's palace. And they reach there, they all go, all the clouds which are very heavy, they reach to the other side, and there is the king's palace. And that evening it rained cats and dogs, and after it rained, it's believable that that cloud fell on the willow tree, and the water droplets and a little bigger than a puddle was formed near the willow tree. And the pond, which had become a cloud, then later again had become a little mushy puddle with little water, just said, hi Willow Tree. And Willow Tree was already a little low, not looking bright and not looking what it used to look earlier, said, I do not know who you are. He said, I'm your friend. Yeah, you silly, how can you be my friend? You're not going to walk from there and come this way. I said, no, please, I'll tell you what happened to me. My water evaporated and I changed into a big cloud, and then condensation, and here I've come down right next to you. But the willow tree, who was still not very sure after the pond tried to pacify, agreed and was so delighted. They kind of hugged each other and shared what mankind, what human beings do to nature, to the environment unknowingly. They think they are doing things, which are going to suit them, but certainly it's not. So the story of water cycle is genuinely a true story. It's not that it's in this particular story. We want to do something, we need to cut trees, and we have our logic behind it. We want something, so we want to take away this little pond or something and shift it. We have our reasons. I'm not talking about those reasons. What I'm trying to say, their friendship, the friendship between plants and water, trees and water, is going to remain throughout. It's never going to break. So the take for today, the most important is this environment, the balance is in our hands. We want floods, go ahead. We want too much rain, go ahead. We don't want rain, it's totally in our hands. We cannot do the blame game to anyone because we are responsible for everything. We talk about it, but we have to feel about it. So the take is take care of this beautiful world that God has given us. It's totally in our hands to take care of it. Bye bye. I know my story is long, but bye bye. Take care, and we'll come up with something new for tomorrow. Till then, goodbye.